I wish I could give you an answer.
I think a lot of people would, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, obviously a lot of speculation out there. I think the one thing about the defensive coordinator that might be a little bit different than maybe if we're talking about the offensive coordinator, if that comes open as we think it probably will, is that, and I think Pete Thamel addressed this, was, Saban's going to have to find a guy that fits his system, that has an understanding of it. And I think the last time, maybe Golding, for example, was a guy that initially was on training wheels, and I don't think you can afford to do that again. So I think, you look at the field, and it's probably fairly slim. Obviously, Jeremy Pruitt's name comes up. Glenn Schumann at Georgia. Jim Leonard's name has come up some, the former Wisconsin defensive coordinator. We've mentioned him on the show. Jimmy Lake, the former defensive coordinator and head coach at the University of Washington. His name's been thrown out there on the internet anyway. And, Todd Grantham, who, of course, is in an analyst role right now at Alabama, who has worked with Nick Saban previously, has a great understanding of the defense, is a guy that his name has, surfaced some. And so those are some of the guys that are obviously out there. I think, just as we speak right now, based on a few things I've heard, I think that Jeremy Pruitt, if you could get all the T's crossed and the I's dotted, maybe he's on this staff in some role. Would it be the DC? Because there's been speculation, maybe even as an analyst or a position coach. But I think that Jeremy Pruitt may be a guy to, keep an eye on if all this kind of clears up and, he's approved and all of those things. I certainly think he's there. And I really don't know about Glenn Schumann, talking to people over in Georgia that cover that team. And they don't seem to think right now that it's too serious. So, we'll just have to see how it unfolds.